you guys can hear me properly. You might, sorry, I can't talk properly today. In the other room, of course, there's taps running. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys can hear me. But in this live video, um, I just want to talk about education, if that makes sense. And I know it's cringy, which it probably is, but I want to sit down for a second and talk about education, if that makes sense. Because, you know, um, even though exams are cancelled, doesn't mean that we shouldn't work hard and like learn new things. Because even though exams are cancelled, doesn't mean that we give up here right now. We have to stick together and we have to work together during these uncertain, difficult times. So, on this live, YouTube, I cannot believe I'm live on YouTube at the moment. It's been like 2 years since I've been live on YouTube. Um, I'm very, very happy that I'm doing this to help people, understand the worthy of education first of all, and second of all, I can try explain on why we should carry on with the education, even this is a good thing, if that makes sense. If we talk about it and we work together as like a team, if that makes sense. So yes, I am very happy that I'm doing this for you guys and for everyone else. The first reason why I believe we should carry on with our education and learn stuff in a sense is because if we don't do the actual if we don't learn anything, our minds will be very hollow, if that makes sense. Okay, for example, you have a balloon. You have this balloon. You keep pumping it with air. It'll get bigger. It'll expand. It'll become like an amazing balloon. However, if you put less air in it, the less information the less air that balloon will receive. So it'll be like a bad balloon. So if it's like our minds, like we have to put information into our brain to expand it to make it better. But if we put less information in the brain, we're gonna fail and we're not gonna do good in life. So yeah, that's one of the things why I feel like we should still carry on the education and still work together, work hard, and achieve something in life. Because education is the most important thing ever. It will teach us how the world is. It can, even though some people might not want to do politics, but it will help you in political views, if that makes sense. And third of all, it will just generally help you, like in general life, if that makes sense. It will just help you in general life. Um, but yeah, that balloon analogy. I know it's probably not good, but yeah, it's similar to when you're pumping air into a balloon. It gets big. It gets like a good balloon. But how if you don't put good air in it, like that much air in it, it'll become like a small balloon. If that makes sense. Um, if you want, you can ask questions in the live chat if you want. Thing for everyone, even when you're 50, 60, it's okay. And do education because in my opinion it's an amazing thing education is. um okay, now the second reason is because you know education, you want to achieve high, you want to expand your mind, you want to get good grades, of course. And even though the exams are cancelled, it doesn't mean you just stop there. It doesn't mean you just sit there like, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm just not going to log on to live lessons. I'm not going to do anything. We have to log on. We have to, you know, work, if that makes sense, because it will determine our future grades, if that makes sense. It will, it will, like, it will determine on what we do in the future, in a sense, putting in during the live lesson. So, um, but yes, it's very important. Live lessons are because it will determine our final grade. It will determine our final grade, which of course we all want to have the best grades ever. Whatever assignments the teacher gives you, it's very important you complete it on time and good work. Spend hard work working, non-stop typing. Of course, at the end of the day, I have a rest of the screen. Like me personally, once I'm spending extra time onto the screen trying to explain all this because I want people to understand that education is not even third of all, it's actually kind of fun learning new things. It's actually kind of it kind of expands your. But yes, that's on educating to keep on, you know, doing doing work. Actually like putting the effort in into the work because if we don't do it, we're going to get bad grades. We won't be able to go to college, and we won't be able to get a good sustainable job because working at McDonald's is not going to help. Working at McDonald's for like I don't know 10 hours a day, having like £8 something where isn't gonna help pay the bills as much. It's just gonna lower everything down if that makes sense. It's just you won't have a sustainable income if that makes sense. Um, so yeah, that's why I say put the effort in, get the good grades because you won't get the good grades, you won't go to college, you won't be able to go to uni, and you won't have a sustainable job. Yeah, that's another reason why I feel like we should keep working extremely hard until we get them good grades at the end. Um, okay, reason number three. I've done the balloon. I've done the grades. Now number three. Number three. We should keep educating. We should keep learning new things. We should keep because even for A level students. This is to everyone. I'm not just talking about GCSE. I'm talking about A level students. It will help you for university because in university you do loads of independent work. Even though GCSE and A level, or A level is more independent, but like even them two, they're probably not that independent based. But for uni, you're independent. You're doing stations, you're doing modules, you're doing a lot basically independently. These things that you're doing at the moment, such as GCSEs, A levels, that's basically preparing you to do work independently. And I know how hard it is to work at home, and believe me, I understand how hard it is to work at home because I do it myself. Um, I know it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult, but we have to put the effort in. I'm sorry, but we have to put the effort in because we're not going to achieve good grades if we don't. And it's not going to prepare us for that independence that we need for the future. So, for example, your your you got your job, you've done your job, for example, but you need to do something independently. But the manager doesn't train you that. You'll fail in that job position because you didn't have the training from the manager. So it works the same. You have to, get practice now with independent work. Then once you go uni, or even in like a successful job position, you will get the you'll get the independent skills to be successful. Um, sorry, you will get the independent skills to be successful, and I have to say I understand. I understand the hardness that it is to work at home. Believe me, like I wish I was inside my school at the moment. Believe me, you don't understand how much I do wish that. But we have to work hard because this education at the moment is teaching us on the future in a sense. It's teaching us independence. Like when we go college, when we go to uni, when we start our first job, when you start in a successful job like a doctor, lawyer, or airline pilot, it'll help you for the future. And that's what like people, of course. I do understand what they're saying that it doesn't teach about taxes and stuff. Like they should teach us that in a sense, like in an assembly or something. Like like for example, like the lessons like assignment based, like English, history, all the wordy based kind of stuff. It will definitely help you write essays, write all these things. It will help you work better. It will help you achieve great marks in your uni education. Like like you can do BTEC, you can do A level, you can go do what course you want in uni. I don't judge, but when hammering you about your assignment that you never sent, or the letter thing that you never wrote. I don't know, but they won't be always hammering you onto when is it going to be in, when is it going to be in. You'll have to set yourself. You have to make sure stick to deadlines. Make sure you submit the work properly as well, not just rush it, not just quickly and then properly first of all, and second of all, you have to make sure that you're doing the work at a high standard. If that makes sense. I'm sorry. You have to make sure you're doing the work at a high standard to make sure that you achieve the great marks, and to make sure that that you get the independent skills that school is trying to teach you. Because school is trying to teach you that. It's trying to teach you the independent skills, which we should all take part in. We should all, you know, we should all get this. We should all be in this independent thing together, and we should, work together. Even if um, even if you have mates or your classmates who are studying the same courses as you, go ask them. Do you want to study? Even if, of course, because of the situation that's happening at the moment, um, say let's FaceTime. Let's do work on FaceTime together. There's many different ways during these difficult situations you can work together. FaceTime, even on Instagram, message your mate saying, let's work together or something, and then FaceTime. Have a book in front of you or a laptop, and just write. Just write. It's simple as ABC. To be honest, it's simple as ABC. Um, okay. If you've got any questions about education and about how to motivate yourself, please can you put it in the live chat there? Um, because I want as much questions as possible, so I can answer your questions. So if you have any questions, please put it in the live chat there. Because um, it will benefit you. It will benefit you. Let me just put it in the chat here. Sorry, just on my wireless. Um, please. Sorry, I have to write this properly. Please ask questions if needed. Yes. Please ask questions. It's the most important thing. If you ask questions, please ask questions, because it will benefit you. It will make you a better person. It will, help you. It will help you. It will make you a better person. It will. I have to say, it will make you. It will. Oh my god, I'm stressing this a lot. I don't know, but I just want to sit with you and be real for a sec. That's why the quality is not even good. I'm just being real. I'm just being real for a sec. Um, because it's good to be real sometimes. It's good to it's good to be like this, just sitting down, talking. I like it. I like this. I like just sitting down and talking, because this is how we're gonna get through this pandemic together, and this is how we're gonna actually get somewhere, if that makes sense. Like later, of course, I probably might do of course, a gaming thing, and I won't be talking about this education stuff anymore. But like, and of the real life as well, not just the gaming or the fantasy world of side of things. I want people to understand the what's it called again? The the advantages of education. I couldn't find the word then. I was like, oh yeah, advantages. But yeah, I want people to know the advantages of education, because it is beautiful and it is nice. Because it will benefit you in the future, and it will help you. You have to put the hard work in. But me, of course, I am very disappointed. Like, if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you see I am always at the airport. I always am like busy, 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 busy. The reason why I'm always doing that is because I want to expand my mind. I want to prepare myself for what's to come in the future, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm always like, okay, I want to be busy, 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 busy. Like, I've just, like, before doing this live, I was heck busy. But like, in my mind, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do this live because I want to get myself more busy, and also want to open people's minds, if that makes sense. So yeah, That's another thing. It's really good to be busy. It's amazing to be busy. It's but yeah, it's amazing to be busy because it will benefit you. It will definitely benefit you. And I know this isn't my normal live stream or my normal video, but like I just wanna have a little chat for a minute and talk about this because I feel like education has not been spoken enough. I have to admit that education and the values of education have not been spoken about as much. And it is sad. Like before, like this pandemic, and I would say about 2 years ago, I have to admit I wasn't that interested in my education. I wasn't working hard. I'm being truthful. I'm being real with you guys right here. I wasn't working hard. I was just sitting in the class, like putting my head on the table. I wasn't doing nothing. But I would say about 3 months before the pandemic started, like when we had the first couple cases in the UK, that's when I was like, okay, I need to start. And then 3 months when I was inside school, I was, and I didn't work for like 5, 6 weeks, and then motivation went like that. Like it was right here. No, not after half term, after Easter, my motivation levels went from here to all the way here. It was terrible. It was terrible. And I never got no work done. And back in July, I want to say July, back in July, my school called. They were like, why haven't I done any work? And I had to catch up on loads of work. It was like assignment after assignment after assignment. I was awake 10 hours a day trying to complete the work because I didn't want to be behind anyone, if that makes sense. I didn't want to be behind. So like 10 hours each day for a month, I was just completing assignments to which I missed. Um, and before 6 weeks holidays, I was going to fly out. So I wanted to finish the work. And in August, I flew. I went on holiday, and of course had fun there. And then in September, when we returned to school, that was the best uh, weeks of my life because after 6, 7 months of being away from the academic environment, it did have like an effect on me. It did have this kind of negative impact on my mental health and also on my physical health because I was just sitting at home all day doing nothing. And this lockdown is affecting me. But the difference is in communication with the teachers, there was nothing. There was nothing within the teachers. So something different about this lockdown. It is different. It's kind of better in a way, um, if that makes sense. But yeah, the September we all returned back to school. We returned. It was the best day of everyone's lives. It was mine. When I entered the academy building, I was just smelling the air inside the building. I was sanitizing, of course. It was the best. It was when I was walking in the corridors that day when I returned. It felt amazing. It felt amazing. I have to say. Um, but yeah, we were at school all that half term, and then I had mocks for a week. I had mocks all that week, and then on Monday I was in school. But then after school, someone in my school had a positive case of coronavirus. Um, of the virus. I don't know who it was properly. But yeah, someone got. I can't see your face online. Sorry. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Um, it's on. Like for me, it's on. I'm not sure if you guys can. If you guys can see my face, if you guys can hear me, for me, I can see my face because I'm on like, the video cam thing. But I hope it gets better soon. Um, anyway, um, but yeah, after half term and after the week of mock exams, um, on the Monday, someone got coronavirus from my year, and of course, it was heartbreaking because we were at school for like 7 weeks. Um, but like we were back to school for 7 weeks and for like a week, for 8 weeks altogether, and then someone had to get COVID. Of course, it's not their fault, of course, but at the time, of course, I was angry. And of course, I was like, what the hell did they get COVID? So I was angry. I have to admit that I was really angry. Um, like of course, you would be angry because it's being stuck at home all the time, and no one wants to do that. Everyone wants to be free and be talking to their mates and meeting people. I wish we could go back to 2019. I wish we could go back to that. But anyway, I stayed for 2 weeks and we went back for 3 days, but then someone else had to get COVID, unfortunately. Then we had to go in another 2 week isolation. We went back for 3 days again, and then someone else had to get COVID again. So then we had to go for another 2 week isolation. And the week before we were supposed to return on the 4th of January. This has gone all the way to Christmas now because we went in so many isolations. The week before we were going to go back to from Christmas, I was already prepared to come back to school. Everything was prepared. And I think on the Wednesday or the Thursday, Boris Johnson announced they're delaying the school reopenings. Year 11s go back on the 11th of January, and then the 18th, all secondary school return. It was something along those lines. Then, of course, I was like, oh, okay, it's only a week. It wasn't good, so it's only a week. But yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, it's only a week. But then on the 4th, primary school people returned back to school. I was like, oh, okay, sign of people going back. And guess what? That evening, that Boris had to do. He announced a national lockdown. And of course, at the start of the press conference, I was like, oh, he's not going to close schools. The schools are a national priority. But when he said we have to close all schools, of course, I was heartbroken. I was definitely heartbroken. I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to go back to some sort of normality. But yeah, I have to say, I was crying a lot that day. And for like a week or two after that, I was still crying because, of course, it's affecting everyone's life. This virus is affecting everyone's mental and physical health. But yeah, that happened, and then he delayed it until 15th of February, which it's been delayed until 8th of March, which is terrible. So I'm just reading some comments. Yeah, apparently school is opening sometime in March. Yes, it's apparently the 8th of March. Going back. Apparently on the 15th of March, he's gonna have another lockdown review, and then on the 22nd, he's gonna confirm if schools are reopening on the 8th of March, which is which is which I hope they don't do another U-turn. And Gavin Williamson, I know you're probably not watching this, but if you're watching this, you stop doing these bloody U-turns. Okay, you're messing with people's mental health. Just let us return to school. The vaccine program will be a success, and we will be able to return. So if you're watching this, like, due respect, just stop doing the U-turns. Just let us return to school. Let us, be free again. Let us, speak to people outside. Okay, now back to education. I just had to do a little bit of a timeline there. I had to do a little bit of a timeline. There. Let's go back to education. So this lockdown, of course, has affected everyone's education. This lockdown has affected everyone in such a negative way. It affected mine and everyone else's. Believe me, I wish things could go back to normal. Personally, I wish things could just return back to normality. Believe me, I miss normality so much. But yeah, this lockdown affected everyone's education, and I'm pretty sure. Believe me, I understand it's very difficult to do work at home. Like, nothing can beat the classroom. Nothing can beat the classroom. One sec. So, Azan, do you like online schools? And do you think using mental health is an So, Azan, do you like online schools? And do you think using mental health is an excuse? Let me just answer your first question over there. So, Azan, do you like online schools? To be honest, I hate online schools. I have to be truthful here. I do not like online school. It's very draining. Sitting down all day, not speaking to mates, it's horrible. Not being in that person, physical human being in front of you. I absolutely hate it. And do you think using mental health is an excuse? I wouldn't say it's not. Of course, there is like other factors as well, if that makes sense. Like, there's other factors as well, like education. Not being like the coronavirus year for employers or colleges or universities. There are many different factors, but like mental health is one of the main factors for teens. And what was your path on set exposing us? For me, it was unnecessarily low. Yeah, mine was amber, so mine was like in the middle. I know I miss normality as well. I get where you're coming from. Yeah, believe me, normality, like I miss that so much. Like, I wish it could come back. That's why I'm doing this live, because I want to like influence people to actually work hard in lessons, education, all that. Um, because education is important. I have to say, education is very important to everyone, to expand their mind, to make us more independent, all that kind of stuff. Um, like before you joined, I gave this analogy of a balloon. If you put more air in it, the balloon will get bigger and will expand and become better. But if you put less air in the balloon, it will it'll stay all small and shrug and ugly. So it's the same with your brain. Your brain is basically like a balloon. So when you put more information in it, it'll expand. You'll improve it. It'll become a great brain. But if you're not putting that much information in it, it will just become not dumb, but it'll become like such like a like a not educated brain, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I gave that analogy. It's probably not a good analogy, but yeah, that's an analogy that I gave before you joined. Um, me talking about the balloon and the information and stuff, and then I gave like another thing about independence. That education gives more independence, help you for uni and your future. And this another analogy that I gave. I forgot what it was called now. Forgot what I was. Forgot what I was. Forgot what it. I think it was something to do with. Uh, I forgot now. And do you think school is just making our mental health worse because of so much schoolwork on TV? I would say so. It is affecting our mental health because I know that they're always signing us assignments, but we of course we have to complete it. We have to complete it. Um, like the work part, of course, it is affecting everyone. Of course, nothing beats us being in the classroom. Because in the classroom you have that educational environment, if that makes sense. So yeah, nothing can beat the classroom. But yeah, I would say it is affecting people's mental health, all that work on Microsoft Teams. But you know, I would say just power through it. After you've logged off each day, try get something to look forward to at the end of the day, like a movie or baking or cooking or one of those things. It will definitely help you. And do you think? Oh no, but all that one. I mean, I would say that's okay, but I would say it's not okay at the same time. That's like a middle for me. It's like you should keep doing the work while in the lesson, but you should always do work after the lessons to of course revise that, get the information in your brain. Um, I would say 50-50 on that one. Let me listen to that. Um, um, well, listening to teachers isn't good. I wouldn't support that, but you do you. Yeah, we have to cope because this is evidence for our grades. But at the same time, we are all human. We can't work to that level. Yes, I said that yesterday on my Insta live. That yeah, it is gonna predict our future grades, and it is sad on it's come to this. Like, I wanted to do my GCSE exams. I wanted to see my full potential. Um, but unfortunately that couldn't have happened this year. But yeah, we just have to work hard and do it. But yeah, we're all humans. Like on the live lessons, I absolutely hate that we can't unmute when we want to. I absolutely hate that we can't show our faces because, like, at the end of the day, behind the screens, we are physical human beings and we do have feelings, emotions, and all that kind of stuff. It is kind of sad that we can't do that all the time. So yeah, I do understand. I do understand. Like, we should be able to unmute. We should be able to turn on our camera. We should be able to, still have that kind of human interaction because just like messaging in the chat box isn't going to work. I really hate maths. LMAO. Same. Like, maths is like my worst subject. Like, I do better in history. I do better in all the sciences, English, everything. But yeah, maths is like my weakest subject, which I am trying to improve. Which I'm taking part in tutoring sessions every week because it will help me get good grades in maths. Um, I've been talking for like half an hour. I brought no water with me. I should have thought about that before I came. Lol. But yeah, I feel like this live we're doing at the moment is very, very important. I feel like it's very, very important for people to understand the benefits of education, and also, you know, of course, lockdown is affecting us, but we have to cope. Like, and the fact that most teachers on TV don't ask how well are we doing, and you're giving us so much work. The English, yeah, yeah, I sorry, my throat's hurting me here. Oh, okay, so yeah, yeah, teachers, like when we join, they're just like hello, 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 and then they're like, okay, back to lesson. Like it's so bad. Like I treat them like physical human beings. Like, you see me at live lessons. You see me put hi, hi sir, how are ya? Like we ask them on how we are, but they don't give that us as a return, if that makes sense. Um, and yeah, the work is bullshit. Like, not that I'm not saying the work's bullshit, but like it is too much work. I have to say that, but we just have to motivate ourselves. We just have to motivate ourselves. Like, drink some water as on now. Alright, it's all the way downstairs, and then I feel like you guys are gonna leave if I go downstairs. um, of course, I just don't want you guys to leave. Um, and my glass has gone anywhere. It's gone all the way downstairs. Well, it's hurting like, yeah, but it's okay. I'm doing this live for like another 10, 15 minutes, and then end it. I've gotta go for my walk as well. Because walking that actually motivates me to do better. But yeah, about the motivation thing. I keep on getting off topic and then going back on topic. Lol. Okay, now we have to keep motivated somehow. Like listen to your favorite song, listen to music, do something to motivate yourself. Like watch some education videos. Um, like watch some education videos. Hang on, can I see who's in the live? I'm not sure if I can see who's in the live. I think I can't. Because here I can only see like two people, but like, I'm not sure if that is actually two people. Um, like my throat is actually hurting me. Wow, Gucci. Um, yeah. I wonder how teachers do this like for an hour every day. Oh, I must hurt the throat. But yeah. We have to motivate. We have to motivate each other. We have to um strive together. If that makes sense. We have to be the best as we can be during this difficult time. We have to like I'm finding this lockdown as a way to try improve myself, if that makes sense. Um I have to try like we have to try improve ourselves. Like we have to, find who we are during this lockdown because we're all locked away. Like we just have to think about who we are. We have to, do that kind of stuff. Me and you lot. Are you sure? Because like I'm the one who's living, and then the viewers thing should be like two people viewing me or something along those lines. I don't know. Um, but yeah, um, like do something to motivate yourself. If that makes sense. Like listen to like your favorite childhood song, or listen, do something. Like and in the morning, like have like some sort of routine. Like get up, you know, go downstairs, have some breakfast, and wash your face, have a shower. Come in. Of course, it's okay to stay in pajamas. Of course, like I stay in my pajamas when I was doing live lessons. Trust me. Like today, I was doing my live lessons like this all day. Today. But yeah, it's good to have a routine in place so you feel ready for the day, if that makes sense. Okay, I need to stop saying if that makes sense. No, my leg's hurting now. But yeah, um, it's really really good that we do this. But anyways, son, I've got to go. It was nice talking to you. Bye. Okay, it was nice talking to you too. I'll message you later on Insta. But yeah, have a great evening, and hope to speak to you soon and see you in person as well. There's going to be in contact. Hopefully, that'll be soon when schools reopen. But yeah, have a great evening and have a great weekend. And yeah, see ya. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna finish this at 40 minutes because it's kind of like bragging now. But anyway, this live will go as a YouTube video once I press end stream. You know, it should be Gucci. It should be Gucci. I'm like that. But yeah, we should all motivate each other. All motivate each other. Let me just I'm gonna get my phone. One sec. Oh, my phone's here. One sec. Go and get my phone. Let me just go. I need to send this to people. Oh my god, I can't remember saying I'm gonna send it to people. But yeah, we have to motivate each other, if that makes sense. We have to, strive during this lockdown. Because us not doing anything during these difficult times, it's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. We have to strive, we have to work hard, and we just have to, um, you know, work hard in not in a way, just generally work hard. But yeah, sorry, I'm just telling this. No, I'm not just telling. I'm sending this to people. And who do I send it to? That and that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this. Actually, no, I want that there. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this live because I definitely did. Um, it's nice to be talking about education and the importance of education during this difficult time, and even to expand us for the future. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this live because I know when this becomes a YouTube video, once I have ended this live stream on YouTube, I really hope people can rewatch it and see it, and I hope I've opened some people's minds because that's what I'm here to do: open people's minds and help them during this uncertain, dreadful crisis, which we will get through if we, as Boris said, we will work with this. We will do this together. We will do this together. We will power through this lockdown, and we will succeed in this lockdown because but we will work with this. We will work together, and we will beat this virus, and we will come out of this pandemic stronger, and we will be motivated to take the on ahead. Yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. And when this becomes a YouTube video, I really hope you guys enjoy this YouTube video about me talking about me about me talking about education. Because it's one of the most important things ever. But yeah, guys, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in my live. I'm gonna do a game live later, so it'll be all back to normal after like in a couple of hours. So yeah, later I'm gonna be doing a game live, so I hope you guys stay tuned with that. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and when this becomes a video. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.